Hi, guys. You are welcome to another episode of Smart Coining, the series where we teach you what to do with your coins. And this time we have a special All Stars edition. Okay, as you know, All Stars will be coming up on over the weekend. So we're going to talk about some of the important things that can help you prepare for that, as well as going through all the key coining aspects of this event. Okay, now, of course, I'm not going to do that by myself. I'm here with my trusted partner in crime, Big T. Say hi, T.
Hey, Aka. Hey, everyone.
All right, that's good, that's good. So, yes, we are all aware that All Stars is coming up. Congratulations to all the people that made it to All Stars, whether you're in majors, elite, or junior. Okay, and just so you know, both T and myself are going to be gracing the All Star stage. So, if you see us there, say hi. Okay. So, first thing we want to go through, and I'm going to toss it over to T right now. Okay, T, people want to start getting ready for All Stars. What can they do during this event?
Well, the biggest thing that I'm doing is getting my duty officers up. Um, the main thing that will be doing is getting another copy of Hecate, whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is in Cake 8, they've got the new embassy officer staff, which at 5 stars will
Okay.
give you 20% for rain
All
caps.
right. That's good. That's good. So this one is that's the you get that, and then you still have to do the refining and put it on the duty general and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. How about the main event pack? Does the main event pack, if people buy this, will it be helpful for their preparation for All Stars?
Well, definitely. All spending will help you prepare for All
Okay.
Stars. Um, you get the rare golden helmets in this one, and
Hmm.
for 500 of these, you get either a copy of Zizka or Nordic Barbarian King.
Hmm.
Hey, Zizka always helps. Like debuffs matter.
Okay. So how about stuff for speed ups? Because that's one of the main issues that people are going to be having dealing with speed ups. And it's the event is running, so we don't get that big
Yeah,
battlefield pack that we usually get during the off season, which I guess we'll get before All Star semis and things like that. But
yeah.
like right now, what can people do to get speed ups to prepare for All Stars?
Hit as many serve force as you can. Like if you've been wanting to coin for speed ups, like as you said, the All Star healing pack or whatever it is, you should have been
Yeah.
buying at least 2 of those over the last 5 events, or since Shallons, you should have been buying those to save up heal speeds.
Okay.
Because there's no real other pack that you can buy for a decent amount of speed ups. Speed ups are kind of
Okay.
secondary in packs like this. Like you get
Hmm.
a few 8 hours, a few 3 hours, but yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted
All right.
actual
How
heal
about
speeds, you needed another
yeah?
pack.
Okay. How about because this is something I was thinking of. We have the Trial of Nights going on right now. Okay.
Mhm.
And if we just pop over there, yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people know this, but in the Trial of Nights, you have the option to get tons of speed ups right here. So, yeah. So, one thing I would say is that if you've got a lot of generals to do your ascension, to do ascension on, sorry, then you do the ascension and then you redeem speed ups right here. I think that's one way that it can help you prepare for All Stars, or even to replenish your speed up stash after the All Stars.
Yeah.
So I think that's one. What do you think about people buying packs to do Ascension so that they can redeem speed ups?
Oh, I know people that do the ascensions, then break down the general so they can do the ascension again, then break down the general so they can do the ascension again, just so they can redeem all 10,000 of these speed ups, because
Yeah.
to them speed ups are worth more than the blood of Ares. I don't know, but
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
know people that do that, but I'm gonna be spending what 13, 14,000 this event just so I can clear all these rewards and the 10,000.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's one big way that people can get into that. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is in addition to speed ups, we also need tons of march speeds. Okay. March speeds is another thing that's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be disappearing like, will I say disappearing like water, disappearing like air,
Disappearing like
disappearing like
March
Diet
speeds.
Coke? I don't know. Okay. So March speeds is another one. And okay, so one of the things I was thinking about a couple of things. One is not really a coining thing. T, do you have those dwarf coins in your inventory?
These ones from the dwarf treasure?
No, not those ones. You know the ones that we get from monsters?
Oh,
Those
yeah,
ones
yeah,
with
yeah.
the witch. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So
those ones with the witch cake and things like that. Yeah, the
I
lucky. Yeah,
actually
there we go.
I
Yeah,
actually
these
used
ones.
2,000 of these yesterday.
Okay. Okay. So if you've got tons of these, all right, you can redeem them here. And this will be a way for you to get tons of March speeds. If you, assuming you have a lot of them stashed up. T is used a lot here, but I've got in my inventory, I've got like 5K stashed up right there.
Wow.
Yeah, hang on.
Wow.
Let me bring my screen up so I can show you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, out of the 2,000 coins I used yesterday, I think I got maybe around 400 March speeds. So that's not
Hmm.
bad. And
Yeah.
I got about 133 dwarf pies, and those dwarf pies,
No,
they
those
add
things
up.
are those things are good.
There's a
Those things
lot of
are,
stuff in those dwarf pies.
yeah. Okay, so I've got my screen up right now. Okay, and I'm gonna go to my inventory so we can see what I have in there. All right, here we go. Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
yeah, so these are the stuff that I've got in there. Okay, so if you've got something similar to this would be and you're going to All Stars, this would be a good time to, use some of these coins so that you can get March speeds to help you out with, your All Star stuff. Of course, you will get all the other things. You get the witch pies and you get all those stuff, which are resources and so many things in there. Let's see what we have in there. Okay, so you get all this stuff. You get some more speed ups in here as well,
Respawn
resources.
chest,
Yeah,
blood of
Blood
Aries.
of Aries as well, which you can add towards your ascension. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I think I got about 3 million of those chips as well
yeah,
from the
exactly.
2,000. Yeah.
So good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, that's another tip that you can do. It's not a coining thing, but if you've got a stash, you can use that. Okay. Now, let's switch back to tea. Okay. Yeah. So the other thing I wanted us to cover in terms of like preparing for March speeds is that you know that we need a lot of, we can get March speeds with gems. So one way, if you can't actually get the March speeds, would just be to have a lot of gems on hand. Okay. Now, I'm sure you probably know this, but in the main pack, okay, we get about 65
Oh,
5K
the
gems
gems.
in here, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, okay. And this is for $100. But we have the Alliance Carnival event going on now. Right? So if we go there, yes, there we go, and we go to the
Oh, the
pack,
packs.
okay? This pack is for $10. And comparatively, you get a lot more gems in this pack.
Oh, wow, I didn't notice that. You do get a lot of
Yeah.
gems in that.
Yeah, this is an old secret that my friend the Hound told me a long time ago. So this pack, value wise, is actually very good for gems. Okay, so it's very good for gems. So if you need to get gems for All Stars, this is a pack that you can get. Okay, and you're not really worried about all the other stuff in there. You're really just focused on getting all of those gems. And this is a $10 pack, and you get 25 of the 5K in there. So yeah, that's something that you can also focus on. Now, anything else? Anything else that we would need to prepare for All Stars?
Not that I can think of. Like, as I said to you earlier, like there's nothing really apart from that the heal speed pack that you get during off events. There's nothing that you can get that you would buy specifically just for All Stars.
Okay.
It's just things like the things in this event you just buy just to improve your buffs in general, improve
Okay.
things
All
like your
right. That's fine.
reinforcement cap, that sort of
Okay.
stuff.
So yeah. So the main things that you need speed ups, you need march speeds, and yeah, a lot of luck. Okay.
A lot of luck.
So, okay. Somebody one of my friends sent me a message and it was like, I hope you have a lag free all stars. And I was like, what? I was like, huh?
Mm,
It's
well,
like
yeah.
I'm actually planning my anti-lag strategies right now.
Yeah, well, All Stars is 50% luck and 50% healing. That's all it
Yeah.
is. And
Mm.
the last thing, the
Okay.
very last thing, super monthly cards coming. This is one thing that you can do for All Stars actually. The
Okay.
$50 Glory monthly gives you 25% troop attack everywhere, 25%
Hmm.
troop offense everywhere, and 25% HP everywhere. So that's a good boost to your buffs over the 2 weeks of All Stars. It only lasts
Okay.
for a month,
So
but
this is all right. So this is another thing that people can get to prepare themselves for All Stars. Okay, that's interesting. That's one that I actually overlooked, to be honest, because I think we talked about it before, and I was like monthly card, and
yeah, it's just hey, there's not many places that you can spend $50 and get an instant 25% all troop attack both sides of the wall, or HP or defense. There,
no, I mean the buffs and the stuff that you get are good. My only issue with this monthly card is that it then becomes a necessary expense.
hmm. See, I only
You know,
buy it for
that's not
All Stars
yeah.
and Challenge. Like Challenge
Yes,
finals, I'll buy it. All
for
Stars,
like
I'll buy it.
special
That's it.
events, yeah, exactly. For special events like All Stars, yes, by all means. But if you're getting this on a regular basis as a way of increasing your buffs, I'm not really too happy with that. So okay, so that's that. If you have any specific tips that you'd want to share for people trying to get ready for All Stars besides the ones that we've already talked about, please feel free to share them in the comments. All knowledge is welcome. Thank you very much. Okay, now on to this event, right? And T, I'm going to hand this over to you. But the first thing I want us to go through, we've talked about this already, is that Dwarfs Treasure event that is going on. So can you just run
Yeah.
us through that one very quickly?
Okay. In this one, the packages. In all honesty, the $100 pack is probably second best to the event pack. It's got it's
It's
got more
pretty decent, no?
it's got more march speeds. I think it's got more regular speed ups. It's got more stamina. It's got a little less source of life. It's got more tactic scrolls.
Yeah.
You don't have to choose between things like research stones, refine stones. It's got 24 ruby necklaces. It's got 100 art treasure scrolls. It's got merit jades. It's
Mhm.
got twigs. It's got everything.
Even the
But
resources that you get are more, and
yeah,
you
yeah,
can triple on this, right?
yeah, you can, yeah. So
Yeah.
with this, to get the main castles, one is a ground castle. I can't remember what the other one is. If you're choosing between these two, pick the blue one. But for this event, with all your triples and doubles, it's $690, which it isn't terrible. It isn't terrible. Like especially with this pack, the
Okay.
every time you spin, you get one of these things as well. So
Hmm.
you get extra value on top of that.
Okay. So you think this is something that is worth for people to to go ahead and do?
Well, if there's nothing like there's a few other things that you can spend on that probably will increase your buffs more. But if you're just looking for a 3x3 full cake castle for reasonably cheap, as I told you before this, I got one of these castles before for $300. So
No,
there's a
nice.
chance you could get it before 690. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you're just going for the full cake keep, the packages aren't terrible. So
Okay.
it's not terrible.
All right. I think I'm just looking at it as you're scrolling through. I think you get pretty much all of the main stuff. I mean, you
Yeah,
don't get like some of the event stuff like
the
the
treaties
clues.
and
Yeah, the clues
the
for the
substitutes, yeah.
subtlety, the treaties.
You don't get these
You
rare
don't get the
helmets.
dagger. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't get those helmets, the barbarian stuff. I don't think you get
you
the
don't get
forge
blood
certificate.
crystals. You don't get
Yeah, the
meteoric
blood
stones.
crystals. Okay. I mean, it's actually it's not bad because like all the main stuff that you need, the blood of Ares, the resources, like all of those stuff, even the treasure boxes, you
Yeah,
get
more treasure
more
boxes.
in this. Yeah, you get more in this pack than you would from the main event pack.
When Evany puts out packs like this, that's usually it's full of crap. It's absolutely full
Yeah.
of crap. It's nowhere near as good as the main event pack, and you're just coining for basically one of these keeps. But in this case, if you're going for the keep anyway, the stuff in the pack isn't terrible.
So it's actually, yeah, it's actually okay. But again, that's if you are trying to get the keep. Okay, that's if you're trying to get the keep. And T, let's just go back there because there's something I believe we discussed last time. I just want us to go through it. Okay, if we go to redeem, right? So here you actually have the option of several keeps. Okay, so you have the main 3x3 that we talked about. That's that one there. Okay, so you have the option of getting that. Then you have the option of getting the sunken palace, decoration, which is, it's a 2x2, but it's actually a nice decoration. I remember the first time I saw this and I was like, what? It's nice, and this is also available now.
Yeah, and it's got buffs too.
T had mentioned something about this regarding how much coins it costs for this one.
Like it's for okay, with the dwarf treasure, just spinning this will get you it'll get you the keep. You don't have to go in here to actually redeem it. It'll pop up in one of the spins. The
Hmm.
extra coins you get, the extra dwarf coins you get are from completing the quests and also in the epic decoration chest. You get 20 in there as well. And you get an epic
Hmm.
decoration chest every 100 spins. So if
Hmm.
you spend the whole $690, you'll get 100 of these dwarf coins here. You'll get more dwarf coins up here. And you can save those over time and then purchase. So you don't even have to, like, you just save them up over this event, next event, and then you'll be able to purchase one of these
Okay.
keeps.
All right. So basically, you're saying that there's really no point in getting that smaller sunken
No,
decoration.
I would not, especially look at the cost difference 300 to 400, a full cake keep versus that. There's no way I'd be
Okay.
picking.
Okay, now there's one other thing there. If you look, the third one, that's also like another decoration right there.
Yeah, but that's a no buff castle.
Yeah, but it's it's a 2x2 decoration, and you can get it for relatively cheap, 40 coins.
Yeah,
And if you're just looking for getting like something fancy for your keep without spending too much, yeah, that's an option that you have available as well. So,
so yeah,
okay.
it's not terrible.
All right. So there's other stuff in the event, but we just wanted to cover those ones. Okay. So T, what else do we need to look at for this event in terms of coining?
Okay, well, they updated in the feasting revelry down here. You can get fragments for Simon now. Someone actually mentioned that to me this week. Oh, I'd never even
Okay.
bothered looking at this. They mentioned it to me, and
I've never done those steak ones anyway.
Yeah. So for $200, one triple, one double, you can buy this pack and you can get a full copy of Simon. See, like
Okay.
this pack is terrible. This pack is no good. I don't like
Yeah.
this pack. But you're getting a full cake subgen. He was a full cake subgen not long ago for $200.
Mm. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's cool.
not terrible. Grace of Star Trail.
Uh,
Um,
this one again. This one
so
again.
talking to Baby Bear last week and a couple of other people, they kind of convinced me to start spending $5 a day on it because
See,
they told me, yeah,
I was just going to say, how many times have I told you not to succumb to peer pressure?
hey, she made me. But the limited reward you get within 50 spins. So if you just spend the $5 a day, you're going to hit that 50 spins by the end of the event and you're going to get one of the limited prizes. Plus, you'll get this to 180, which means you get 5 of the drops. The drops can be used to get this right here, which has
Ah,
bucks. You need 30 of those
ah.
drops to get this. So if you spend $5 each day over the course of the event, you'll get 5 drops. If you do that over 6 events, you'll get enough to get this decoration. So that's just over
Okay.
$300.
All right. So hang on. Okay. So each event, that's $5 every day. So that's about $55 per event, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. And then aside from all the other stuffs that you get those drops.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Just these drops.
Okay. All right. So the tickets that you get will be enough to get you to redeem that once.
Should be. Should be. I
Okay.
make no promises, but it should be.
All
I've
right.
been told. I've been told that it's enough. So
Okay. You know,
we
this
will.
is this is one of those events that I just like I have to give it to Ebony. Ebony is a master of persistence.
Oh yeah.
Okay? They are masters of persistence. They will bring out something that you don't like and they will keep feeding it to you until you like it. You
That's
know,
how
I
they
mean,
get
it's
us.
just like because I remember when this event came out, and all of us were like, "What the hell are they?" You know, and now
Yeah.
they've dragged T over to the dark side.
I was saying no way. I was saying no way. Just do your
Yeah.
free ones. And then BB convinced me.
Okay.
She's the evil one. She convinced me. Yeah. With the main event packs, you get with a triple, you get 300 of these things. The
Hmm.
shields, the sword adjuster shields. You can get Zizka. So with a double and a triple, you can get a Zizka or you can get an NBK.
Mm.
And again, Zizka's amazing. Like so much siege
Is
HP, so
he?
much range back. Zizka is incredible.
Mm.
So if you're just getting event packs, this will come as like a little side bonus.
Mhm. Yeah, because you get the helmets in the packs as well.
Yeah, that's right. You get the helmets here anyway. All right. Next up, this is something that I think people have been
Oh
sleeping on a
goodness.
little bit.
All right, don't tell me you're not gonna say this. Don't
Hey,
T, don't tell me you are gonna recommend this.
for $20,
Like this for everyone that I've seen everyone that's playing. This is just like a throwaway event. Don't tell me that there's value in putting money into this.
there is for
Oh goodness.
$20. For
Okay.
$20, you get 600 million of each resource. You get a bunch of gems. You get you get stamina. You get all sorts of stuff in there for $20. But not only that, it means that you can max out all these. In the first 2 days, I maxed out the ruby necklaces, and that's 50 ruby necklaces and
Mm.
150 treasure boxes, 500 days of speeds. another 1,000 8-hour speeds, 7,500 runestone chests, all for $20. Plus, every day you fill this up, you get a fragment for a general. So you get another general there, you get another general token down here. I actually suggest people buy this. Don't shoot me.
You're like, bro, you are. I mean, I'm just looking. I'm just like, what? I've just been doing this event. Like, okay, fine, I'll get some free stuff, and that's it. And I didn't even consider opening that premium track to do anything. And now you're saying that it's actually worth doing.
The 600 million of each resource alone, I think, is worth $20. Let alone the 50 ruby necklaces and all this other stuff. Like, yeah, I think I suggest people buy it.
Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. We'll take that into consideration.
Um,
Okay.
Sunken Treasure. JKC is getting a little bit old now, but he's a great sub-gen too. You drop a little money in this, and most of the time, if you spend $100, most of the time you'll get a JKC for 100. That's not terrible.
I've never even considered spend. So what do you get when you spend on this one?
Again, it's a terrible pack. The packs aren't great.
Okay,
Packs
so
aren't great at all.
you get the keys.
Yep, you get 90
And
keys with a triple. Yeah, the packs aren't great. They don't have a lot of good stuff in them.
yeah, no,
But
that crap. That's
yeah,
so
you're
you're
basically just
just
pointing for a JKC.
yeah.
But you can get him in so many other places now. So
Mm. Okay, so that's pretty much it that we have for this event.
one more thing again. This I always do this.
Oh yeah,
It it
your favorite stuff.
it counts. The first 3 days count towards one of the gem purchase event things. The fourth and fifth day count towards the second day. Another thing, the Trial of Nights pack. Please don't buy it. Like, I'll say this every event. Please do not buy it because of the random chances. Oh, sorry. One last thing. I was talking to Real Barb Life this week, and in the last video we made, I made a mistake and said that this pack was crap. It's actually not that bad. It's like the Dwarves event. It's not terrible. It's got a billion resources. It's got twigs. It's got jades. It's got 30 ruby necklaces. It's got a ton of stuff in there. It's got march speeds. So it's not as bad as I first thought. It's not as
Okay.
bad. Sorry,
Yeah,
Barb.
okay. All right. Greetings to Barb. The issue I have with this one is not so much the other stuff in there. My problem with this one is that the main thing that you're getting in there is pretty much crap, in my opinion.
But yeah, if you've got if you got to spare it, like if you've, as we said last time, if you've already changed to these generals like John Adams or Hera, and you've got a spare Ahsoka or Stilco laying around, or a few laying around, it's not a terrible idea to use them to upgrade. Until the point in time where Ebony brings out assistant duty generals, and then we'll all be screwed. But
Okay.
until then, it's not a terrible proposition. And as Barb pointed out to me, the pack is not so bad. But yeah, apart from that, that's all I got this week.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. I think you highlighted some very interesting points there, and for people that do plan on spending, be it for all stars or just to generally improve your keep. While this might not be a particularly great event to spend on, I think we've covered like the key things that you can spend on to move you forward. So that's great. Thank you very much for that, team.
You're welcome.
So guys, as we've said before, if you have any coining related questions or things that you would like to get cleared up, please feel free to drop a comment down below. We will address them in the next episode. For now, thank you very much. Aka, Big T, signing out.